actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. To throw is Rodgers. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. The old connection, Rodgers to Nelson, getting Green Bay a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Reset. 319.
Rodgers now to throw. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Rodgers to Montgomery on the draw. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit near the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second down following the run.
319. 319.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
First down, Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when. He told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
319.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
258.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Hundley a sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll run with Montgomery. shifts by him. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Ty Montgomery, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And he motions the wide receiver. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Mike Daniels in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Again, it's Breeze. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Ted Ginn from 3 yards out. And the Saints add on to their lead. Coming into the year, Breeze, 465 touchdown passes. Add another one to the total.
You know, it's funny. I just talked with his college head coach, and he told me that when Drew was a sophomore at Purdue, they weren't sure he was truly the starter, even though he started the opening game. And he made a play early in that one where the coach got on the headset and told the rest of the staff, well, fellas, We found our quarterback. Now we got to make sure we find the rest of our team.
Breeze hasn't looked back since. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Rodgers going to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Perry coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Ready. 5-5-5. Easy. Hey, you're on an island.
Breeze to throw on second down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 36 yards. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now the Packers get set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Cameron Jordan getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Jordan in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Now Rodgers buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 22 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Bree's going to throw here. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From midfield, here's Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Give him 30 yards there.
We saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
13. Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady. Hey, here we go. Got three. Three down.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And he whips that one incomplete there. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Rodgers now on first down. And he floats one there, incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
319!
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll stop him at the 1-yard line, but small consolation there following the turnover.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Breeze now to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.